All right, what's good, YouTube? I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I just wanted to bring y'all this information, and I'm consistent, man. I'm messing with y'all daily, man. I'm bringing y'all information daily. I hope I'm bringing y'all value daily, and I'm looking forward to growing with y'all, man. I'm looking forward to growing with y'all, and thank you for your support, man. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe down there, man. And let's get into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I wanted to talk to y'all about earnings season. It's earnings season. We have a lot of great companies that are having earnings reports in January. Now, this isn't every company that's doing earnings reports. I'm just going to be sharing with you a few of the companies that are on my watch list, a few of the companies that I'm invested in, a few of the companies that I'm looking at, looking forward to their earnings. And then if you're interested in these companies, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a great resource to where you can keep track of all the companies that you're watching, invested in, wanting to look into, where you can have all in one place where you can keep track of all those earnings, listen to those earnings calls, listen to any information that they're putting out, any Q&As, any announcements, any conference calls, any of that stuff. I'll get at you at the end of the video, but let's get into it without further ado. The first company, TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors, they are a big player in the semiconductor chip industry. Doesn't matter who it is, from all of your Mag 7, from Amazon to NVIDIA, to Broadcom, to AMD. It doesn't matter. TSM is making their chips. TSM is making their chips. TSM is the biggest player in the space. They're the heart of the semiconductor chip industry. And as you can see, this is all of these charts that I'm going to be showing you are the year to date. As you can see, they have failed some. They failed some year to date. They were up close up to about around 220, and now they're trading at 202.34. So we need some good news. We need some good news. This is a great company. They make good profits. This is an amazing company. Their earnings report is set to be. Let me show you. If you guys want to come take a look at this, I'll show you. You can come to Yahoo Finance and you can see the earnings date is going to be. Where is it? I don't. Oh yeah, there. January 16th. January 16th is the earnings date. See it right there. January 16th, 2025, TSM will be doing their earnings. The next company we're going to talk about is Netflix. Everybody knows Netflix. They're doing their thing, getting into live sports. They have Mike Tyson and Jake Paul earlier. They had Beyonce halftime. They're getting into football. They're trying to steal Christmas from the NBA. Netflix is doing big things. But once again, you look at their year-to-date chart, they are down. They are down. They've slipped from around that 880-ish price target down to 830 and 58 cents where they are, where they close today. Where they close today. But during earnings season, you never know what kind of guidance, what kind of, revenues, all of that kind of stuff can have send some of these prices back upwards, and if we get a lot of good earnings this month, it could even start pushing the S&P 500 as a collective back up in the right direction. And Netflix, their earnings date is January 21st, 2025, right here. January 21st, 2025. Next company, SoFi. SoFi, they're in a digital banking kind of fintech company, smaller bank, but they're on the rise. They're on the rise as a company that I'm invested in. If you look at their year to date, they are down on the year to date from a high of about 1525, but they're starting to tick back up. They're starting to tick back up. They closed at 1452 today. And yeah, that's where they are after hours. They closed at 1450. But their earnings date, January 27th. You see it right there. January 27th is SoFi. The next one, Meta Platforms. Meta Platforms, Mark Zuckerberg, he's doing a lot. He has, of course, Snapchats, Facebooks, Oculus. He's been making headlines a lot with, all the things he's saying in regards to changing some of the policy, for Facebook in terms of fact checking and all that kind of stuff. But Meta is another big company, another great company, and they're also down year to date. They fell from around that 630-ish range. They closed at 594 today, 595 in after hours. So following the trend, man, pretty much a lot of our big companies, a lot of the companies that have had great 2024s, They're down right now. The market is down. The market is down, but that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. If you're interested in some of these companies, there may be buying opportunities for you. But their earnings date, January 29th. January 29th. So if you're interested in Meta, Tesla, the big dog, Elon Musk, man, they're talking about he's trying to buy TikTok. Elon Musk is everywhere, man. He's out in Mar-a-Lago. He's running around with Trump. Elon Musk has his hands in everything, man. He has so many great companies, and Tesla is just one. He just announced, I think for the China market, the refreshed Model Y. So I think that's going to be big. That's going to be big for their profit margin. So I expect to hear good things from Tesla on their earnings call. As you see, they're trading down from a high as well. Year to date from around 410, they closed at 396 today. They're 393 and a half hours. But their earnings date is January 29th. January 29th, same as Meta. Next company, Microsoft. Everybody knows Microsoft, man. Microsoft, good old Microsoft. Amazing, another amazing company. Look at their 5 year. They are trading down, of course, like the rest of them. You know, they fell from a high of about 427.50, and now they're 416.04. And yeah, they closed at 415. They're up a little bit in the after hours. But their earnings reports date is January 29th as well. So January 29th is going to be a busy, busy day. A lot of earnings calls to listen to. Next company, ASML Holdings. This is another big dog in the semiconductor space. They make the lithography machines to actually do the fabrication of the semiconductor chips. So this is another great company, another company that is fundamental and essential to the semiconductor chip space. They closed at 736 today. They're actually up in after hours. And if you look at their chart, they are slightly down as well. Slightly down, fell from a high of almost 760. They're trading at about 738.49 currently. So, you know, like everything's down, man. Everything's down, man. We've had that 10-year bond, that 10-year treasury yield ticking up towards 5%. And you know, the stock market don't like that too much. The stock market don't like that too much. But their earnings date is January 29th, 2025. So ASML, if you're interested in that. Apple, the darling child, biggest company in the world. Everybody loves Apple. I'm looking forward to the new iPhone this year. I'm looking forward to it. They say it's supposed to be the slimmest iPhone ever. Hopefully, it's some new design aspects, and I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I just bought a brand new MacBook. I'm about to buy a new iMac. So I love Apple, man. I have pretty much every product they offer, man. Besides the Apple Vision Pro, I love Apple. Can't get enough of Apple, but they are down this year as well, year to date. They're down this year. If you say they've been sloping down at a high of almost 245, they're now at 233.47. And their earnings report date is January 30th. January 30th. So the end of the month is going to be stacked heavy with earnings. Heavy with earnings going into the end of the month. Next, we have Alphabet. Good old Alphabet, Google, another one that's been around for a long time. It's not going anywhere. They are facing some issues with the DOJ, but I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to be okay. I'm looking forward to their earnings as well. And as you can see, their year to date, they are down as well. They're down as well. They were trying to get 197.50 at a high this year, and they're down to 191.75. So, you know, like I said, the whole market's down right now. So it's nothing to worry about. Cheaper prices, man. I've been buying these dips. I've been buying these dips. And their earnings date, this says January 28th to February 30th. But what I'm seeing for Alphabet is January 30th as well, along with Apple, January 30th. So that's what I'm seeing is January 30th. And Amazon, everybody knows Amazon. We get them packages to the house every day. Amazon is involved in a lot of things with their AWS, their Trainium 2 chip that they're making. They're getting into the semiconductor business. Big player. Amazon, they are down on the year to date as well. They were trading at a high of almost 227.50. Now they're down to 218.12. Their earnings report date, again, this one says January 30th to February 3rd. But Amazon, what I'm seeing is January 31st. So Amazon, January 31st, at least for the companies I'm looking at, that would be my last earnings report that I'll be paying attention to. So, for the end of the video, like I promised y'all, if you want to know how to keep up with these earnings reports, you don't want to be on Yahoo Finance searching around, looking up these dates. As you see, some of these don't even have a specific date. They have a range. So there's an app called Qatar, Quartr, Quartr. You can download that app. Once you get into the app, you can make you an account, you know. And then once you get into the app, it'll look like this. It'll look like this, and then you can go in, search up your companies, search your companies on this search bar right here. Search your companies, follow those companies, and then once you do that, you will have a list like this. You'll have a calendar, and you'll be able to, scroll and see all your different companies and earnings dates and all of that good stuff. So again, Qatar, Quartr is earnings season. One stop shop, easy place to keep track of all your earnings, to keep track of all the dates, all of your companies, all in one place. Listen to those calls, those conference calls, everything in one spot. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Let me know, man, what companies you looking forward to hearing them earnings? What companies are you looking forward to looking into? And also follow this channel. If you don't know how to look through financials, if you're not familiar with earnings, if you're not familiar with 10Ks and all of those SEC filings, follow this channel, man. We're going to be getting into a lot of that, breaking down earnings, breaking down financials, and I got a lot of content coming, man. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.